Whether it's at work or at home, having respect is one of the fundamental needs that we have as a person. Sometimes it's so hard to acquire it, but there are a few actionable items that we can do to help garner that respect. One of the easiest things that we can do to help show that we deserve respect is to have confident body language. And this is one of the most obvious things, but it's very subtle. You have to have open body language, and that means not crossing your arms or looking uncomfortable. Comfort is one of the key aspects of having confident body language. Do whatever you do when you're feeling comfortable at home. That doesn't mean take off your pants at work, but it does mean just sit in a relaxed manner. But it also means you have to have open body language. So if you're relaxed at home, crossing your arms bundled up, it might garner more respect if you had more open body language. But there is a fine balance, because somebody pushing their shoulders too far back shows overcompensation, and we as an outsider recognize that as a sign of fake confidence. So there's this slim margin of error that we have to live in order to seem confident but not overconfident. There's another key of having confident body language, and it's so important that it stands on its own. That is eye contact. Eye contact is one of the most difficult things to hold, because when we hold eye contact for too long, it looks like we're trying to threaten somebody, but that's all in the eyebrows as well. Hold eye contact with this video for a couple of seconds. Don't try to look angry, just hold in a comfortable manner. See that? Wasn't too hard, was it? It's gonna take exercise for you to be more comfortable with this. Another exercise that I've heard is to hold eye contact with people in your life and have them break eye contact first. This shows that you're so confident with yourself and you deserve respect that they have to be the one to break eye contact first. The third thing to garner respect is to be comfortable with the silence. There are a lot of people who are uncomfortable with silence, and this makes them easy to disrespect because they can't filter out their mind and body to just sit comfortably in it. You, on the other hand, you want to be respected, so you can sit in that silence. It takes a lot of practice. Maybe just try for the first day to sit in 30 seconds of silence.
Stop what you're doing and listen.
And the second day, you can add more time. Eventually, you'll be able to sit in so much silence that people have to give you respect. Another thing about silence is that people who deserve respect are more comfortable with listening more than they are with speaking. There's a saying that says we have 2 ears and 1 mouth. Therefore, we should listen more than we speak. The fourth thing to help you garner more respect is to slow down your movements and speech. People who are eloquent also want to process their thoughts clearly before they speak. If you want to be deserving of respect, you have to think about what you say, articulate clearly and in a comfortable manner. And this means not speaking with such speed that you trip over your own words. It also means that you move slowly. We all want to move quickly because we want to get things done. But in order to communicate effectively and be worthy of respect, you gotta take your time. People who don't think they're worthy of respect want to speak and move quickly because they have something to say and they don't have enough time to say it in. On the other hand, the people who deserve respect take their time, take their own pace, and communicate effectively. And that's what I want for you. And the fifth way to garner more respect is to drop the tone of your voice at the end of a sentence. You even drop it at the end of a question. Although I don't entirely agree with that. Sometimes you want to raise the tone when you're joking or asking a question. Let's say you were to ask somebody, "Do you think that's a good idea?" I had to raise my tone at the end of that question. But that doesn't mean I don't seem confident or deserve respect. It just means I'm asking a question. But if you're struggling with respect and confidence, you might want to drop your tone at the end of a question. In order to seem unconfident and unworthy of respect, you have to always raise your tone at the end of every sentence. It almost sounds like a Valley Girl accent. Somebody who's unconfident will often raise the tone at the end of their sentence. It's almost as if they're asking a question instead of making a statement. It'll sound something like this. If I raise the tone of all my sentences, would it seem like I'm unsure? Because very often I'm sure. Instead, you want to drop the tone. I deserve respect. At least I think so. It may not come across that way all the time because I'm always fun, but I think I deserve respect. So there you have it, guys. 5 ways to garner more respect and seem more confident. So you can go out there and get what you need in life instead of being threatened and taking it out on people you care about. Because it's important to have respect. With respect, you feel more confident and you get what you need, instead of feeling threatened every time someone disrespects you. And then you lash out in anger. I want you to be the best person you could be. If you're looking to control your anger, check out the 10-day challenge I have, where I boil down 10 years of research, self-help, and everything I know to the exercises that we need to do to control the early stages of anger. Because anger just doesn't occur once. It makes us easily triggered afterwards. That's why you don't just have one bad event, but it almost ruins your entire day. You have to control the anger early on. Otherwise, you're at risk of having triggered anger in the later stages of rage and frustration. To find the exercises, try the 10-day challenge. It's absolutely free on drtankpharmd.com. I'm Dr. Tank. Remember, never give up on yourself.